You don't look good. Guess you haven't slept, have you?
No. Sit down.
Listen, sorry about Danielle. I know what it's like to lose somebody. I really do.
So you know what I'm going through now then, huh?
Yesterday when I saw Danielle, we talked about you. She told me how much she loved you. She really did. I'm sorry that I didn't protect her.
Rex killed her. As sure as if he killed her with his own 2 hands, he killed her. He is going to pay for that. I'm going to see to that.
Yeah, listen. I want to ask you something. Did you have anything to do with this kidnapping?
No. And when I found out that Danielle did, I tried to go to the authorities. Only Rex said he'd kill her if I did. He did anyway.
What did you do?
And I pretended to team up with him, thinking I might be able to get Danielle out of his clutches somehow.
Did he believe you?
He seemed to. See, he knew that I had done genetic research, so he hired me to manufacture some evidence of a genetic link between Danielle and Serena to make it look like it was her mother so she could get custody.
Why didn't you just come to me?
Oh, we tried.
When?
When Kevin was in the hospital. We wanted to go see him, only he was recovering. You and Lucy were so upset with us, you wouldn't listen to anything we had to say.
Well, because we thought you were on his side.
You didn't trust us. Why would we trust you?
You should have come to me, Jake. You should have come to me.
Well, I can go to the FBI now. I can tell them everything I know.
With all the evidence Rex has got against me, it's going to take more than your word to convince the feds that I didn't kidnap my daughter. We need something new, some new evidence.
There is something. Serena's blood.
What are you doing with my daughter's blood?
Rex took it when he kidnapped her. Oh, I'm supposed to cross-reference a sample with Danielle's.
Bruce.
Make it look like Danielle's Serena's biological mother. It's in here.
Terrific. They came from nothing, and to nothing shall they return. Yeah. Mazel tov. When I am a rich man. Yada da 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 yada da 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 da. Yada da 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 da. Ah da 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 da.
Hi.
Hi.
How are you?
A little embarrassed.
For what?
You're the only other man I've slept with since I married Bennett.
Room 917, please.
Room 917 is Mrs.
Nicole Devlin's, my wife. I called ahead. There was no answer. I left my wallet in the room.
Oh.
Okay, thank you.
I suppose it's not very 90s of me. Feeling guilty the morning after.
Nicole, you didn't do anything wrong.
Maybe not in your book, but this is not the way I usually behave.
Look outside. The sun's still shining. The clouds, trees.
I suppose so.
Then it's not the end of the world, is it?
You won't tell anyone, will you?
Of course not.
I put the do not disturb sign on the door.
Nicole, it's me. Nicole?
It's Bennett.
I know you're in there.
And I'm going to stay in here, and you're going to stay out there.
Honey, we need to discuss things.
There is nothing to discuss. I got this room so I didn't have to see you.
Listen, I tried calling before, but there was no answer. I just came by to make sure you're okay.
I am fine. But if you don't leave right now, I'm going to come out in the hallway and make a scene in the middle of the Port Charles Hotel. Is that what you want?
Nikki, I am still your husband. That wouldn't serve either of us.
That went well.
I thought I was going to have a heart attack.
Good thing you were the doctor then.
You are incorrigible.
Thank you. I have to get to work.
I still can't believe Danielle died.
I know we're supposed to be professional about all this, scientific, detached, but I can't help it. The person on the gurney is someone you know, and you can't do anything to save her life.
Some things even doctors can't fix. Poor Jake. To lose a loved one during the holiday season when everybody else is celebrating just seems especially cruel.
I can't think of a worse time.
Every year now, when people are getting together for Thanksgiving, they'll think of Danielle and the Thanksgiving they never had.
I forgot all about Thanksgiving.
So did I.
Well, I'm going to be cooking Thanksgiving dinner at my house. Why don't you all come for dinner?
Mom, whose house?
Your house. I'd love to have you all around.
So how many for dinner?
Be me.
Ah, great, Julie.
I don't know what I'm doing this year. I've always had Thanksgiving with my parents.
I'll bring them along.
I don't think they're going to want to celebrate this year.
At times like these, you need to be with family. What can it hurt to ask?
I'll try.
Good.
Just heard about Jake's girlfriend.
I know, it's awful.
Dr. Ramsey, would you care to join us?
What are we doing? Thanksgiving dinner the Scanlon way.
Consider it a belated thank you for helping save Julie.
I'd love to come.
Now, who else are we missing?
Jake.
I doubt he'll want to come.
Well, we'll ask him anyway and let him decide.
Scott, it's Danielle. I'm sorry I ran out like that. I swear I'm going to find a way to make things right no matter how I have to pay for it. But I have to find a better way. I can't trust the FBI. I'll call you when it's safe. I swear I won't let you down.
Well? She said she was afraid of something. She never mentioned Rex Stanton.
Well, she did to me before she ran away.
Hearsay.
All right, let's go with what we do know. What do we know about Danielle?
She did come from a close family. As far as I know, she hardly knew any of her relatives.
So she comes to town. Her uncle's got some plan to make a lot of money. He talks her into going along.
He told her that Scott was an abusive father. And then that kidnapping Serena was for her safety.
Do you have any evidence of this?
Just what she told me.
So then she realizes what she's doing to everybody, especially to Serena. So she comes to my house. She says she wants to confess to the FBI. Then she gets this phone call.
From you?
No, from someone saying it was me.
Whoever it was scared her enough for her to run away. Now, what did the coroner say?
They still haven't determined whether her death was an accident or a homicide.
Oh, come on, come on. She was trying to blow the whistle on Stanton, his whole operation. What more do you need here?
Hard evidence.
All right, we'll get it. We'll get it, then we'll take it to the DA. But you are a good cop, I know that. Now, you must smell something around here.
All right, I suppose it wouldn't hurt to have a conversation with Stan. There you go. Mr. Stanton, can you account for your whereabouts at the time of Miss Ashley's car wreck?
I wasn't aware that foul play was being considered in her death.
It hasn't been moved out.
Is Mr. Stanton a suspect?
Byron, it's all right, really. Please, Detective, whatever I can do to help, I'm more than willing.
Well, we just recently received evidence that indicates Miss Ashley had reason to fear for her life just prior to the crash. Something, or rather someone, frightened her. You have any idea who that person may have been?
Yes, I do. It could have been either one of two people, Scott Baldwin or Dr. Jake Marshak. Jake was Danielle's ex-fiancé. They had a rather tumultuous relationship. He has quite a temper, from what I understand, and Danielle was frightened of him. She actually came to me, asked me if she could move in with me for protection.
Could you elaborate?
I honestly couldn't tell you much more than that. I felt it was for my own best interest if I kept my dealings with him to a minimum.
Why is that?
As I said, Jake has quite a temper. He's prone to sudden bursts of outrage. For example, well, last night when I went to the hospital to be with my niece, he was there. I saw him. I approached him. I told him how sorry I was, and out of the blue, he attacked me.
Now, why would he do something like that?
I have no idea. I do know that he was quite upset that Danielle had moved in with me. Quite frankly, Detective, he frightens me.
I never really knew Danielle. I just knew her as Jake's girlfriend. And I was really angry at her for what she had done to Scott and Serena. But when I found out that it wasn't all her fault, it's too late to say I'm sorry.
We're doctors. How can we still be surprised when someone dies?
Because we understand death intellectually, but not from here. Joe, would you do anything differently? If you found out that you were gonna, say, die next week, next month?
Yeah, I would make sure I said goodbye. Thanks to the people that meant most to me in my life.
Anything else?
It's a tough question, Karen.
Yeah, it is. You know why? Because we never take the time to think about it. We spend 75% of our time here barely having enough time to eat, catch some sleep, always filling out paperwork, running around. And for what? You know? We've sacrificed so much. And sometimes I wonder if that's a big mistake.
Karen, how many people can say that they love their work? Not many. As far as that part of our life that we put on hold, well, yours was stalled through no fault of your own. And we both made the decision to take things slowly.
Yeah. Got me on that one.
So?
So, you're right again. Dr. Scanlon. I do. I love my life. And I wouldn't change anything.
Sometimes I think we forget how lucky we are, Karen.
Dr. Sanchez to OR. Dr. Sanchez to OR.
Hey.
Hi.
Hey.
Hey, Jake.
Hey, how's it going? Listen, if you want to take some time off, the rest of us will cover for you.
Yeah, anything that you need, just ask us, okay?
I'll be fine. I'm gonna get some books out of my locker, and Scott's gonna take me back to my apartment.
Jake, I'm so sorry.
Oh. That's me. I gotta run. Take care.
See ya. I'm gonna go wait over here.
I want to thank you for everything you did last night. Danielle.
I know. I just wish we could have done more, you know, to save her. I'm really sorry.
I know.
I remember how you used to light up when she would come in the room. You loved her a lot.
You know, I keep thinking I'm going to wake up. It's just going to be like some bad dream, you know? And the elevator doors are going to open up, and there she's going to be. And the moment's pass, and I realize I'm never going to see her again. I don't know what I'm going to do.
Scott?
Oh, hi.
Hi. I heard about Danielle, and I am so sorry.
So am I. I was with Jake all morning. He's a good kid.
How's he doing?
You know, he's sneaking by on the outside. He's holding it together, but inside, I know he's falling apart. I know what he's going through. I've been there. I know what it's like to love someone with everything you got and then just lose them.
I wish I had known her, Dominic.
Well, she was a great girl. Great girl, and I don't know if you know this or not, but I was a bit of a goof-off. And then this angel comes into my life and falls in love with me.
Well, she must have been a saint to put up with you.
Yeah, she was a saint. She was also a comedian. She used to make me laugh quite a bit. She was very, very funny. Well, I've got Serena, and she's got her mother's sense of humor.
You don't look like the type of guy who likes to cook. So, what do you say, for Thanksgiving, we get together and I'll grill some hot dogs for you and Serena?
You're gonna serve Serena and I hot dogs on Thanksgiving.
They're turkey dogs. Come on, what do you say?
You know what? Why don't you come over to Kevin and Lucy's with me?
Oh, no, I don't want to impose on
Come
Kevin.
on, you've never turned down a free meal?
Well, you're right. In that case, I accept. Okay.
Good. But, oh, you're gonna have to come over the day before. Lollipop?
Thank you. The day before? What are you talking about? Why?
Well, because Lee and Gail are taking Serena to see the Macy's parade.
Oh, how fun! Oh, that's great. Well, so what do you say that Thanksgiving Day, you and I get together and grill some turkey dogs? Mom, I just want all of us to be together for Thanksgiving.
I'm not sure that's a good idea, Julie.
Maybe not, but...
What's wrong? Are you all right?
No. Someone I knew died last night. And I just really want to be with you and Dad for Thanksgiving. Please?
Of course I'll come.
Thank you. That means a lot to me, Mom. I'll see you later, okay?
Rex had her under his thumb the whole time. I mean, I had no idea what that pressure was like until it was...
So, Detective, did you interrogate Rex?
Yes, I did. I'm sorry about this, Jake, but I have to place you under arrest for the assault and battery of Rex now.
What? You can't do that. That's ridiculous. Garcia, this
You have the right to remain silent. If you give up that right, anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law. You have the right to an attorney. You have the right to have that attorney present during question. If you cannot afford an attorney, one will be appointed to you.
Okay, now take an ornament. It's your first apartment. It's your first trip.
Garth Brooks, answering our questions plus questions from his fans. And plenty of music from the superstar who sold more albums than any other solo artist. 4 women, lots of opinions, and Garth Brooks on The View, ABC Daytime tomorrow.
Dad, what are you doing for Thanksgiving?
Well, as a matter of fact, I was thinking of inviting you to the Port Charles Grill.
Well, the Scanlons invited us over. They're having a big friends and family thing, and they'd like for you to come.
I don't know, honey.
I've invited Mom.
I don't know if that's such a good idea, considering the friction between us right now.
Can't you put it aside for Thanksgiving? It's just one day.
And does your mother know you've invited me?
Yes.
She does?
Please say you'll come.
Of course I'll come if it's important to you.
Well, Scott posted your bail. You're free to go. You going to represent him during his hearing?
There's not gonna be a hearing. This is a misdemeanor. You know that he was upset. Rex knew that. Come on.
Hey, Scott, I'm just doing my job. I don't always have to like it.
Yeah, where is Rex? I'm gonna tear him apart.
It's not gonna do any good to just revoke your bail.
I got the preliminary.
What does it say?
She died of trauma congruent with the accident.
Come on. Anything else?
He has no evidence of foul play. Looks like it's going to be ruled an accidental death.
Yeah, well, it wasn't an accidental death.
Easy. Listen, I know that these flatfoots aren't going to do any good. We gotta get out of here. We got work to do.
Like what?
Like figuring a way to put Stanton in Sing Sing once and for all.
Tonight, following an unforgettable home improvement, don't miss Spin City on a special night in time. ABC Tonight. Watch what happens on All My Children today.